Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We have in front of us the new soundbar from Samsung. This is a new series. First time Samsung presents this soundbar is the QS700F, a 3.1.2 channel soundbar with external wireless subwoofer, and we're trying to do the unboxing here and to present it, to review it for you. This soundbar you can play horizontally or vertically. In other words, on the wall or on the table. There are sensors inside that recognize the position of the soundbar and arrange the drivers accordingly. And by this, Samsung is trying to create a new category for soundbars that are switching roles and sounds, if you like it. Let's check what we have discovered inside. We see 1, 2, 3 drivers on the one side, one driver in the middle, this one which is like in this angle, and then we have 3 more drivers, one special cabinet. You see when the cover closes, you see it has this elastic material here. This is the upper, let's say the cover of the soundbar. If we close it, all these compartments here are becoming closed speakers. So in fact, there are 3 speakers here, 3 drivers. You see 1, 2, 3, that they are switching roles, Atmos or front speakers. It depends of the application or from the installation of the soundbar. And here are the other 3 speaker channels on the other side. So the cover has these hexagons here in order to be stiff, reduce the vibrations when the soundbar plays very loud. Here, this is the, as you can imagine, this is the power supply. It has this heatsink, it's shielded actually, not for the interference. Here is the input of the mains, the power. This is the power stage, the power supply as we say, not the power stage, power supply. And then we have the electronics here. The electronics, we see the main processor with the heatsink, another processor here for the inputs and the outputs. Here are the HDMIs, the same chipset as the big one 990F. This USB for service. So let me check more. The chipsets here, you see it's high integrated. And the cables, as you can see, the cables of the drivers, these ones, are going underneath this board. So underneath this board, we have the Class D amplification. So let's have a more panoramic, let's say, full view of this beautiful soundbar. So here underneath, we can see the Class D amplification that consists of those chipsets, as we can see underneath the heat sinks. The front of the soundbar has a grill, metallic grill all over, goes all the way. The logo of the Samsung is on the side. So here we see one of the drivers, the biggest one, which is it's very well installed there with 4 screws. This is like inverted dome cone, as you can see. It's for like mid-range or full range driver. It feels like paper, that's the right one. And the surround is very nice. So this driver is doing long paths, you know, when it moves. And this is the magnet, metallic chassis. So this one is good. So if we look at the bar on the top here, we have 2 drivers facing up, and that one facing in front here. So the upper section is plastic, and the front section is metallic. These drivers are not, you know, vertically positioned like this. They have this inclination. Now I'm trying to find the sensor, because Samsung says there is a sensor here Probably this is a chipset, very small one, that recognize the way that we put the bar to switch from, to switch these drivers from front drivers to Atmos drivers. So if we put it like this, these three drivers are becoming Atmos ones, firing up to the ceiling. If we put, and the front drivers are this one, these four drivers. I think the best position is the vertical, because you have more drivers for the Atmos and bigger drivers firing in front. So this is the vertical installation, and this one is the horizontal installation. You have to pick side. So next step is to check the subwoofer. This subwoofer looks like the one that the 990F is using, but it's different. You see, it has a smaller driver here. They say this is passive. It has an 8-inch here, like the one that has the big, the flagship 990F, 8-inch active one. Let's check to see if this is true. So the code of this subwoofer is HW-QS700F. I'm trying to deep unbox this subwoofer from the bottom. This one, it's plastic, it's not metallic. So let's do it together. We remove this. Here are the electronics of the subwoofer. I think there is just one stage here for the one driver, I think. Let me check. This is the power supply, this is the class D amplification. Underneath here is the wireless connectivity. This yellow board there, green with the yellow sticker. This is the wireless connectivity. And on the board, on all this board, which is like this, the other side, we have 1, 2, 3 cables. So they are not passive. Actually, let me check. No, they are, yes, Samsung is right. One of the drivers is passive, as you can see. Like the JBL Bluetooth speakers, let's say. In order to create extra bass, has no ports. This sub has no ports. It's a closed box and has a passive radiator, 4-inch, I think. No, 8-inch. The big driver is the passive one. And the small driver, 4-inch, I think. I will measure it. It's the active one. As you can see, one cable is going to this driver. To the other driver, not cable is going. As you can see, because it's passive, needs no energy. It works with the bucket wave of this main driver, the active one. So nice box, very thick walls, MDF, beautiful, I like it. And let's check the drivers. This is the passive one, as we said, with this big surround. It looks like 8.5, but the actual is with the mini horn, because it has a horn here. But the actual diameter, 7.5. The other one, the active one, this is the active one. This is the active one. This is the one that we care the most. 8 inches says here, with included this horn, but the real one is 5.5, let's say, inches. It's a 5.5 inches driver. This is the active one. This is the magnet, metallic chassis. It's beautiful. And this is the passive one, with the spider, big spider. It moves. Has a big surround, because the moves are going, that way, very big moves, in order to produce the deep bass all the time. So the soundbar has one HDMI e-arc to connect your TV. This is input to put your PlayStation or Xbox or something else. and one optical input. So these are the connection. Okay, has Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, but these are the physical ones. So I connected the TV. This is a Leve OLED TV, 65-inch, new one. And here, look the installation here of the cable on the back. I used the gray cable. Okay, I have black as well, but now I found the gray one. This is the way that you put the power to the sound bar and the power to the subwoofer. So for indication there is an LED there on the sound bar and one LED blue one on the subwoofer.
Digital audio in. TVA, RC, HDMI, Wi-Fi.
So the SmartThings, it's the name of the game. Here you have to download the app and to assign, to asks for passwords, asks for a lot of things just to start the soundbar. Has the volume, has sound modes like smart, surround, game, DTS, adaptive sound plus, virtual X. Let's leave it to standard. Then we have equalizer with 7 zones to adjust. Has ready-made curves for us, pop, jazz, classical, music. Then what we have, woofer, to adjust the level of the woofer, -5, -12 actually, +6. It's a strong subwoofer, it's a powerful subwoofer. Then we have the advanced sound settings, voice enhancements, all these settings that almost all the sound bars they have, to adjust the levels of the channel, center and front top. We have two adjustments, center and front top, +6, says no dB. What else we have? Here it's how to pair it with Bluetooth, because the soundbar has Bluetooth as well. This is our soundbar. Has these inputs to select, as we said, HDMI ARC that serves as HDMI in, so 2 HDMIs, 1 optical, or this phone is to cast content to the soundbar. Okay, that's the Q-Symphony is when you connect the soundbar with a Samsung TV in order to use the TV speakers, wireless Dolby Atmos, so you don't need a HDMI cable if you have a Samsung TV, pairing device for Bluetooth, Spotify Connect, Google Cast, Tidal Connect, and Roon. Roon belongs to Samsung these days. It's Harman, which Harman Group belongs to Samsung, so that's why they have Roon this year, all the Samsung soundbars.
My favorite things, girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes,
that feels as dynamic as life itself.
So by this way, as we said, the big driver is facing front now. We have 4 drivers, 4 speakers are facing front and 3 are firing up. So this is the best way to enjoy this soundbar, is to install it on the wall vertically like this, to put this bracket on the wall and install the soundbar below the TV. It sounds better like this.
bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings.
So guys, I think that's it. I have put these pads underneath here in order to perform better. All the sound bars and the subwoofers are perform better if you apply this kind of treatment. Soundbar plays good, dynamic, has energy, has channel separation, bass is extended, so it's nice add-on for any TV to enhance the audio experience. And thanks guys, thank you for watching.